"Fill her up?" the young boy would ask eagerly, barely tall enough to peer through the service station window. He slid the pump handle into place, stretched to wash windshields, and never forgot to check the oil. His pant legs were often soaked from washing cars and stiff with ice during the winter months. At his father's service station in Farmer City, John McIntyre, known today as Coach Mac, learned a strong work ethic and a commitment to customer service that would shape his life as an educator, insurance agent, coach, and eventually as chair of the McLean County Board. Born at the Mennonite Hospital in Bloomington, Illinois in 1943 and raised in Farmer City, Illinois, he was the second of 3 children born to George and Frances Larison McIntyre. At Farmer City's Moore Township High School, now Blue Ridge High School, McIntyre was a strong student and star athlete, earning 13 letters in baseball, basketball, football, and track and field, all while serving on the student council his senior year as president. He also found time to play American Legion baseball. His talent earned him a spot with the Panagraph All-Stars, competing in a playoff held at Illinois State University's McCormick Field. His parents' service in Farmer City Council further instilled in him a lifelong commitment to community involvement. John first attended Illinois Wesleyan University before continuing his education at Illinois State Normal University, where he competed in athletics, playing defensive back in football, served as the advertising manager for the Vedette, and served on the Student Senate. During his time at ISNU, he also worked as a Panagraph display advertising salesman, covering downtown Bloomington. His commitment to public service extended beyond campus. As a member of the Illinois National Guard, John was called up in April 1968 during a period of national unrest following the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. to patrol the streets of Chicago and watch rooftops for snipers. John's educational career spanned roles as a coach, counselor, teacher, and driver's education instructor at El Paso High School in El Paso, Illinois, Yorkwood High School in Monmouth, Illinois, Central Catholic High School in Bloomington, Chicago's Garin College Preparatory School, and Normal Community High School. He later served as principal at Octavia High School. After completing a master's degree in psychology at Illinois State University, he worked as a school counselor. He also served as an assistant football coach at ISU during 4 different seasons and at Eureka College for 4 years as an assistant football and head track coach. In the summer of 1986, McIntyre was hired as principal of Epiphany School, serving students in grades K through 8. During his 2-year tenure, he doubled the school's enrollment while continuing to coach at Central Catholic High School and win a second state football championship before leaving to accept a position at Normal Community High School. Back in 1968, John served as Assistant Dean of Men at Monmouth College, where he also worked as an assistant coach in track and football. Few today remember when the community was home to the Twin City Trojans, a semi-professional football team in the 1970s. John both played for the Trojans and refereed high school and college sports during that era. Away from the field, he played drums in a soul band with Bloomington Police Department officer Marvin Thomas, ran 4 Chicago marathons, and competed in fast-pitch softball. His lifelong involvement in athletics and officiating has been recognized with induction into the Illinois High School Football Coaches Association Hall of Fame in 1995, the Central Catholic High School Hall of Fame in 1998, and the Bloomington Normal Officials Association Hall of Fame in 1983. He coached in 5 Illinois State High School football championship games. For 15 summers, John's work ethic carried him beyond the school year as he ran detasseling crews. To supplement his family income, he also began selling farmers insurance, eventually operating agencies in both Normal and Farmer City. In 1970, John married Lorraine Lori McElroy, a senior at ISU, whom he met during a return visit to campus while coaching at Monmouth College. After 55 years of marriage, he still considers Lori his rock. Together, they raised 3 children, Amy, Kelly, and Evan, and today take particular pride both in their children and 7 grandchildren. Public service remained a constant thread in John's life. In 1980, Democrat Dale Dean persuaded Republican John McIntyre to run for the McLean County Board. He served from 1980 to 1988, chairing the Health, Human Services, and Recreation Committees. After retiring, he returned to the board in 2008 and served through 2023, including multiple terms as board chair. Among John's proudest accomplishments on the McLean County Board were preserving the McLean County Nursing Home and leading the county's mental health action plan. He attended the Obama White House Data-Driven Justice Workshops, which resulted in his presenting the McLean County Board Mental Health Action Plan to 2 different congressional bureaus. This led to our county receiving federal grants for many mental health and social service projects. John was also among the community leaders who helped bring Rivian Automotive and Brandt Industries to McLean County. McIntyre was praised by both major parties for his ability to lead in a bipartisan, collaborative spirit. He encouraged members to put party loyalties on the bench and eye the goal line. One of the most potentially divisive challenges John faced during his tenure as board chair was when the county undertook its once-a-decade redistricting process in 2010. John ensured that nonpartisan community members were tasked with developing and advising on the district maps, reinforcing transparency and public trust, and helping guarantee a fair and equitable outcome. Beyond his service on the McLean County Board, John has contributed his leadership and time to numerous boards and committees, including McLean County Community Action, Mid-Illini Credit Union, Westminster Village, the Economic Development Council, the Behavioral Health Coordinating Council, the Bloomington Normal Convention and Visitors Bureau, and the McLean County Museum of History, as well as Friends of the Constitution Trail. He was also a founding member of the Lake Bloomington 12K, now the Bloomington Normal Lake Run Club. In nominating Coach Mack, former McLean County Board Chair Catherine Metzger praised him as a leader whose strong Midwestern values of dedication, sense of community, generosity, integrity, and optimism guided his purpose-filled life. John's sports-related highlights extend well beyond the sidelines. On August 30th, 2008, he threw out the first pitch at a Chicago Cubs game at Wrigley Field. Known for building friendships across political and professional lines, he even hosted backyard kickball tournaments that brought together county staff, judges, and board members from both parties. Reflecting on his life, John describes it simply as a joy. I am very thankful growing up where I did, living in this county. How lucky and blessed I am.
My advice to the next generation of history makers would be become involved. We live in a great, we're very fortunate to live in a great country, great community, great county. Try to treat people in a way, if you do get involved with organizations, that you would want to be treated yourself, and try to learn to see other sides and other opinions, and work for a common goal of becoming what's best for the community.
Congratulations to 2026 history maker John McIntyre.